Om. 32nd Sutra is about the Niyama. Shaucha Santosha Tapaswadhyayeshwara Pranidhanani Niyamaha. Shaucha Santosha Tapaswadhyayeshwara Pranidhanani Niyamaha. Shaucha Santosha Tapaha Swadhyaya Ishwara Pranidhanani Niyamaha. Like 5 upangas of the Yama. These are the 5 upangas of the Niyama. It is Shaucha is cleanliness of the body, bodily cleanliness. Santosha is generally understood as contentment. Tapas is austerities. Swadhyaya, Swa-adhyaya. Or it can also be Swabhyasa, Swadhyaya. Studying oneself. Or one's own regular study. Ishvara Pranidhana. The worship of Ishvara with a surrendering attitude, which we have seen in the first chapter. Ani is the plural and the Niyama is the rule of behavior. So Shaucha is the cleanliness, bodily cleanliness. Santosha is the contentment. Tapas is austerities. Swadhyaya is a regular study or a reading. Ishvara Pranidhana is a worship of the Ishvara. And Niyama, these are the Niyamani, plural number. Like Yama, Niyamas are also very important. Many of the masters say that Yama Niyamas are the foundation because they are mentioned first, and without which further practice is not possible. Still, some more people say without Yama Niyama, yoga is not there at all. Practice of yoga means practice of Yama Niyama. Like this, various dimensions are there. Various discussions are presented. But Niyama are the rules of behavior which are very essential and concerned with oneself. The 5 upangas. Shaucha is cleanliness. Of course, there is Anta Shauchaha and Bahya Shauchaha. Internal cleaning and external cleaning. External cleaning is keeping our body clean. Internal cleanliness is of the mind. Generally, internal cleanliness is the manasika, is the removal of mental impurities. Traditionally, it is known and explained that the impurities of the mind are inner impurities. Anta Ashuddha are the Shad Ripus, Arishad Vargas, Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada and Matsarya. Eradicating them is the Antashauchaha. And of course, bodily cleanliness is the Bahya Shauchaha. And this internal and external Shaucha is very important for a sadhaka, for a yoga practitioner. We can't say that I am practicing yoga and I don't bother about my external cleanness, about my body cleanliness. Mentally I am clean or perfectly clean, spick and span externally, but whole mind is full of kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsaras. Both will not work. Shaucham traditionally means purifying cleanliness at the physical level. After Saucham, it is Santosha. Santosha is contentment. It is a mental attitude. One can be always asantushtaha, not satisfied at all, even after possessing or having or even rolling in luxuries. Or somebody will be very happy and contented, satisfied in life, irrespective of his possessions and poverties. So contentment is a state of the mind. Santoshaha. It is absence of a desire to secure more than the required necessities of the life for its preservation. To preserve our life, what are the least minimum requirements and needs are necessary? That is the Santoshaha. Tapas is, the word comes from tapa, heat, an intense work, an intense thinking. There will be heat in the body. That is tapas. Somebody studies intensely without any disturbance, deeply concentrated, unconcerned about the surroundings, circumstances, and the time. That 1 hour is a tapas. Focused completely. And as we know, if we heat the gold, impurities are gone and pure gold remains. Tapas brings out the purity in us. Tapas separates impurity and purity, even at the philosophical level or even at the physical level. So tapas is an endurance to the pairs of opposites, to test and allow the body to its limits, stretch it to the limits, test its endurance level, forbearance level. That is tapas. Intense cold is there. Whether body can remain or even mentally without shivering or able to withstand the cold, able to withstand the heat. Little bit of heat in the summer, unable to bear it, run into an AC rooms. Tapas means endurance to the pairs of opposites. Let the body withstand. Let it be trained to withstand the changes in the atmosphere. In the Bhagavad Gita, Qualitatively, we find 3 types of tapas based on the gunas: sattvika tapas, rajasika tapas, and tamasika tapas. Details are given. And similarly, tapas has various dimensions, various aspects. In the Taittiriya Upanishad, tapas was raised to a very high dimension. Tapasa brahma vijijñāsasva tapo brahmeti satapo tapyata. By tapas, one can achieve the state of Brahman. Similarly, in the Bhagavad Gita, Sharirika tapas, Manasika tapas, Vachika tapas was told. Details are available. Swadhyaya is Sa-adhyaya, studying oneself, estimating ourselves, self-measurements, the direction of thinking, quality of thinking, the way of our behaviors, the way of our attitudes, whether it was in tune with the dharma, whether it is in tune with the society, whether is it lovable attitude, whether the behavior is acceptable. All such adjustments and corrections which we do within ourselves, chiseling our personality, Swadhyaya it is, Swadhyaya. But in general, traditionally, Swadhyaya also means reading and study of books, literature, which promotes, inspires towards liberation, mokshagami. And we have seen earlier in the first chapter, repetition of Om, Pranava Japa is Swadhyaya. So these are the Yama and the Niyamas. Concluding this Niyama, Swami Vivekananda, in his own wonderful way, writes beautifully about this particular Niyama in his commentary in the Raja Yoga. Swami Vivekananda: external purification is keeping the body pure. A dirty man will never become a yogi. There must be internal purification also. That is obtained by the first named virtues. That means the earlier virtues. Of course, internal purity is of greater value than the external, but both are necessary. And external purity without internal is of no good at all. This is how Swami Vivekananda summarizes the Niyama. Shaucha, Santosha, Tapas, Swadhyaya. We shall see more about this in the later sutras when we try to understand, connected to the result and the practice of each of the Upanga. Let us see those particular sutras. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.